It's the battle of two 500 teams here. Live from the Darien High School Main Gym. The host, Darien Blue Wave 2-2, will take on the 3-3 Masuk Panthers in the last out-of-conference game for both of these teams. Hi, everyone. Liam Tomaszewski joined alongside Thomas Aponte. Thomas, it's a new year, 2024. Wishing everyone a happy and healthy new year. So, new calendar year, it's January 2nd. Both these teams are 500, looking to pick up another win in the win column for this season.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, Liam, and all of you folks watching at home. And with the new year comes a new sense of freshness and renewal. Feelings that I hope this Darien team is going to come out with here today after dropping 2 straight losses after their really nice 2-0 start in the season. So it'll be really interesting to see how they respond with such a young team as well. And so they're going to have a great game tonight. Yeah, the Blue Wave lost their last 2 games to the Harding Presidents and the Newtown Nighthawks over the holiday break. So right now they're coming into this new year looking to pick up a win against the Masuk Panthers. As for Masuk, they're 3-3. They've had their ups and downs so far in December, but then coming into January, really anything is possible. Yeah, they're also coming off a two-game losing streak for them, or actually they're coming off a win previously for them, so they're coming off a fresh start and off the new year, and let's see how they respond. Yeah, this year the Darien Blue Wave have been led by sophomore standout Will Sapione. He's put up points all over the board for this Blue Wave team, been a star stud, as you say, and as for Masuk, they've had their fair share of offense as well, but for the Blue Wave, they're going to give the ball to him. They have a lot of depth throughout the lineup, a lot of inexperience, not too many players who were on the varsity team last year, but for this year, Darien has looked pretty strong. They're 2-2, so this game's definitely going to be big for them. So got the starting lineups in the national anthem coming right up here on the DAF Media Network. For rendition of the national anthem here from the Darien High School Main Gym. So Thomas, we talked about both of these teams. What are some keys to the game for Darien and Masuk? Yeah, for Darien, they just got to find the rhythm with the young team. Every game is a new experience and more experience for this team. Just come together and gel. So just finding their rhythm and moving the ball around efficiently. They're a team that likes to play slow a little bit, take it at their own pace. So if they find that pace, they're going to be able to hit the ground running here today. As for Masuk, they're going to need to try to control their pace of their own, not let Darien get into their rhythm that makes them such an effective team. They're going to need to be more physical and make sure that they out-rebound Darien as well. Yeah, so indeed, both these teams coming into this one 500, Blue Wave 2-2, Masuk 3-3. So both have had their fair share of out-of-conference games. Masuk, of course, up in that northern quadrant of Fairfield County and in Monroe, Connecticut,
bordering towns of Newtown and the likes of Shelton. So for Darien, they're coming in this one. They're the home opener, or the home team, excuse me. And this one we're about to get the opening tip-off from the Darien High School main gym. Darien led their center, senior captain Lucas DeGraff, along with sophomore guard for the Panthers, number 24, Tyler Newsom. Eight minutes on the clock in the first quarter. Referees tip the ball up. Masuk will get the first possession. Starting the ball off at the point guard position. Moving the ball around are the Panthers. Setting up on the heavy offensive set. Sapione looking for the steal. Masuk's going to get that ball back, but Sapione will steal it. Blue Wave getting back on the possession, led by sophomore Will Sapione.
Yeah, Sapione coming out early here. Aggressive on defense is really good to start for this Darien team.
Oh, the Blue Wave drew Jock back out to Sapione. Sapione dribbling. He's going to take a first three, and there it is. 30 seconds into the game, Will Sapione puts up the first three-pointer of the night. Blue Wave lead the Panthers 3-0. So foul right there on Sapione. He will foul number 33, Michael DiBernardo.
Yeah, Sapione really coming out very aggressive here. It's a good style of play for him. Unfortunately, going to get the foul there on him.
So Masuk on the inbound. Hand it over to the right side. Give it to Colin Francisco. Masuk going up on that one on the layup. Matthew Domicelli, senior power forward. And giving the ball back out to Sapione. Sapione dribbling across. Look at Amail for Jake Hendrickson. Hendrickson up toward DeGraff. That one will be good. Blue Wave putting up some points early. They lead the Panthers 5-2.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by DeGraff using his size and just putting that ball over his head and going straight up with it.
So the Panthers getting set on another offensive try. Move the ball in. DiBernardo. DiBernardo on the defense from Sapione. DiBernardo passing it in. Look for Domicelli. Domicelli putting up on the layup. That one's going to be rebounded by DeGraff. Darien getting set once again on the attack. Hendrickson looking in. No foul called, and he will make that one in. Nice job by number 22 senior captain Jake Hendrickson. Put that ball away.
Such a great look there by Jock as he took the ball off the court and just found a nice tight window to squeeze the ball into for Hendrickson.
Masuk getting set. That one's going to be a travel called. So possession will be going to the Blue Wave. Of course, Darien in their home white jersey in this one, Masuk in their away black. Sapione inbound after Jock. Masuk playing heavy pressure. Darien on their offensive bound. Ball's going to go out of play on the pass to Jude Jock, so the Panthers get possession about the scorer's table. 7-2 your score. The Blue Wave lead by 5. You're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Panthers setting up. Looking back out to the three-point line. Three ball there from the Panthers. That one's going to be Tyler Newsom missed. The Blue Wave getting back out set. Jock out to Sapione on the far corner. Sapione moving in, pass out to Bradle. Bradle looking wide again. Sapione on the corner three. That one's going to be missed. Rebound by Hendrickson. He puts up the layup.
Yeah, that point's right there, all set up by Bradle there, keeping it inbounds there off the pass and getting into Sapione, and then nice heads-up play by Hendrickson to get the rebound and put it right up.
So once again on set, Darien on a heavy D. Back out to number 50, Matthew Domicelli. Domicelli, 6'5" frame for a senior. One of the main height additions to this Masuk Panthers squad. Sapione looking for some breathing room. That goes off the foot of Lucas DeGraff. Substitutes coming in for the game, number 11, Jake Blythe, junior forward for the Blue Wave.
Masuk's doing a pretty good job moving off the ball, their players, but just having a little bit of trouble getting the ball to them when they're open and just converting on shots. So let's see if they can just keep moving off the ball well and try to convert some points.
So the Panthers on the inbound. The jumper will be good. Number 24, Tyler Newsom, puts up a 2-ball. Panthers still trying to hold on early in this first quarter. Sapione on the fast try. Going to try to put that, pass that one over to Hendrickson down under, but that one will go out of play. So the Panthers back out with possession of the ball. So the Panthers on the inbound. Darien playing heavy pressure. John Bradle going all the way is Masuk. That layup will be missed. And referees call a foul on that one. That one will be against the Panthers, so Blue Wave will get an inbounds chance. Sapione will be checking in. So again, the Blue Wave are up 9-4. Both these teams are back and forth, but so far the Blue Wave definitely held the offensive pressure so far.
Yeah, Blue Wave really doing it a lot with their defense as well, just stopping Masuk and really getting into the rhythm and moving the ball around effectively.
So Bradle again at the top of the key. He moves in, one-hand layup. That one's going to be missed. Referee's going to call that possession sticking with Darien. So they'll look for an inbound play under the basket. Blythe inbounded at Sapione. Sapione on the three, just missed. Rebounded by Hendrickson. Foul will be called. So possession will be going to Masuk.
Blue Wave maintaining the press.
So the Panthers getting set. Going in for a layup. By the foul line, make some nice moves. One-handed bounce pass. Missed on the layup, rebounded by the Panthers. Going back up, heavy D, so after about 2 or 3 chances, referees will call the foul. It'll be the first shooting foul we'll see all game. Going against Darien and going to the free throw line, number 2, Alexandros Simoulides. So Simoulides at the line. First one missed. Number 1, Jude Jock coming back into the game for the Blue Wave. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in this first quarter of play. Simoulides once again, that free throw is good. Putting up the margin back to 4. Hendrickson on the inbound to Jacques. Darien just trying to create some room. That one's going to be, so Hendrickson passing that one out to Will Sapione. Touched out of bounds by Masuk, so Darien once again will get the inbound play. So Sapione out to Bradle. Bradle moving into Hendrickson. Hendrickson going for the 3-ball attempt. That one's going to be missed. And a blocking foul will be called against number 1, Jude Jock. So Darien with 4 team fouls already in this first quarter. Definitely playing on the aggressive side. Masuk only with 1.
Yeah, Darien definitely setting the tone here with their aggressiveness, and I think it's really helping them come out to an early lead here.
So the Panthers on set. That one's going to be deflected by Sapione. Referees are going to call a foul. That one will be against the Panthers. And you look at the sidelines for Darien Blue Wave, new head coach this year, Matt Menard, calling out some plays for this Darien team. 2-2, great start for a 500 season coming in to the new year. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Blythe back out to Sapione. Sapione looking up for the layup, no foul called. Nice defense there from the Panthers. Once again on the quick rotation. 3-ball up from the Panthers, airballed. Again going back up, Masuk will be called on the foul. That one's going to be called against number 11, Jake Blythe. And going to the free throw line, number 24, Tyler Newsom. So the 6'4" guard sinks the first one. Of course, you look up at that basketball, the 35-second shot clock implemented new this season for all Connecticut high school basketball. So all these teams, of course, are just getting used to having that little extra added pressure to their side with the shot clock, but definitely helps the games flow much better.
Yeah, and the addition of the shot clock is definitely a new adjustment for these players.
So Sapione back out to DeGraff. DeGraff to Sapione, top of the key three. That one just off the front rim. Rebounded by Hendrickson. Sapione looking to go back up.
Yeah, maybe not the best decision by Sapione to take such a long three there. He had a little space in front of him, and he also had Jock on the left side. Open.
So nevertheless, Blue Wave will get an inbound try in their offensive zone. Drew Jock going all the way to the top to DeGraff. Back out to Jock. Jock makes some moves around close to that half-court line. Jock's going to go in over to Bradle. Bradle looking for some open space, back out to Jock. Jock to DeGraff, 8 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to see the three from Sapione late at the end of that shot clock. That one's going to be an air ball miss, so Masuk Panthers will get possession of the ball. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, and the shot clock, as we just mentioned, a new adjustment for these players, and definitely played a role there for Darien on that offensive drive.
So the Panthers getting set on offense. Hendrickson looking over at Newsom. Setting a pick, moving that ball around. Newsom passing that ball in close. Travel's going to be called. It's going to be the second travel called against Masuk in that paint area. So definitely want to limit those mistakes, travel mistakes. But so far, both these teams very evenly matched.
Yeah, so far, 1,000 violations like travels are really just hurting this Masuk team, and in some ways, they're lucky to only be down by 2 points here.
So a little scrum over at the top of the key in the Darien side.
Now, as Masuk in the bonus, they're going to get 2 shots for that foul.
So Darien with 5 team fouls. That's in the 1-and-1 bonus. So never mind, actually the new for Connecticut High School this year, new rule change for basketball. So 5 team fouls automatically is a 2-shot bonus, eliminating the 1-and-1. So first shot sunk by Masuk. Second one going off the rim. That one's going to be made by Steven Sentimentis. This is a 1-point game. Yeah,
the new rule applies per quarter, so they'll reset at the end of the quarter here for team fouls.
So referees seeing that ball very close to the Masuk bench side. And in coming for Darien, number 0, Brady Welch. Looks like he's going to inbound the ball for the Blue Wave. Welch giving it over to John Bradle. Bradle hurrying up in. Over on the corner is Jacques. Jacques moving the ball around, pass up, looking for Hendrickson in the paint, stolen by the Panthers. Panthers going up on the layup. That one's going to go in. Number 24, Tyler Newsom, as the Masuk Panthers take their first lead, and Darien will be forced to call the timeout.
Yeah, it was a great job by the Panthers. They were just taking advantage of the miscommunication down under the basket from Darien and turn that into a fast break that turns into points and allows them to take the lead here at the end of the first quarter.
So the first timeout taken by the Blue Wave. Panthers lead 10-9. We'll step aside, take a quick break on the DAF Media Network. And we are back here live on the DAF Media Network. The Masuk Panthers lead the Darien Blue Wave 10-9. We just saw a nice transition play from Masuk. So they lead the Blue Wave by 1 as the Darien Blue Wave look to inbound the ball. A minute left to go in this first quarter of play. So Henderson inbounding it to Jacques. DeGraff back out to Hendrickson. Bradel. Look for an open spot on the jump floater. That one's going to go good. So retaking that lead is Darien, 11-10.
Yeah, what a nice efficient move there by Bradel. Right to the inside and just taking the space and taking the shot immediately.
So Masuk with the ball. Welsh on the heavy coverage. Again, jump shot from Masuk. That one's going to be good. And Dominicelli putting that one in, the senior forward. So about 25 seconds left to go in this first quarter play. Shot clock will go away for this last possession. Brady Welsh back out to Jacques. The top of the point. Jacques to Welsh. Welsh to Jacques. Jacques going to take a long three-pointer just off the front of the rim. As the end of the first quarter will come to an end. So the Panthers, small margin of lead. They lead 12-11. Thomas, runs through that first quarter play.
Yeah, Darien came out very aggressive early on, set the tone, and got off to a nice early lead, but then the Panthers have looked really nice over the last few possessions, defensively and offensively. They finally are converting their shots, unlike they did in the first half of that quarter, and now have taken a 1-point lead here going into the second quarter.
Yeah, so we're going to step aside. The Masuk Panthers only lead by 1, so a very close game here from the Darien High School main gym. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Of course, we're watching this game. Joint broadcast between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Start our second quarter of play here inside the DHS Main Gym. The Masuk Panthers lead the Blue Wave by 1. Jump shot there from Jude Jacques, just missed, rebounded by Masuk. Starting up on the fast break are the Panthers. Moving along for the dunk. That one is in. Number 24, Tyler Newsom, putting all the flair on that one.
Yeah, Newsom really coming alive here at the end of the first quarter and start of the second quarter. And with that dunk only adding to his points total.
Yeah, Tyler Newsom on the dunk. Shot there from the Blue Wave, fouled as DeGraff was going up. So that's going to be a shooting foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the Blue Wave down by 3, still in reach of this game. Both these teams very evenly matched on the offense. Both teams playing great on the defensive side. So Lucas DeGraff, senior captain, going to the line for the first time in this one. DeGraff's first shot. Perfect inside. Jude Jacques subbing out. Checking back in. Number 2, Will Sapione. So DeGraff again. That one in the back of the rim, rebounded by the Panthers. Setting up for a 3 is Masuk, in and out of the rim, but rebounded again by Newsom. Will put that one up, and he will get the and one play.
Yeah, Newsom continuing to be a game changer here on the floor.
Number 24, Tyler Newsom, only a sophomore on this team. 6'4" stature has added a lot to this Panthers offense. As he'll go to the line to shoot 1. And Newsom's point after will be good. So Masuk staying strong with their lead up by 5. haven't given Darien too many chances early on in the second quarter. Ball back out to Welsh. Bradel looking for Hendrickson. That one's going to be missed up in communication. Masuk once again on the fast break. And another foul will be coming up. That one looks like it's going to be against number 0, Brady Welsh. As Simulitis will go to the line to shoot another 2 free throws. So Simulitis first shot, just out the backs of the rim. But again, I mean, you look at this Masuk team so far, the majority of their points in late first quarter, early second quarter have been from the free throws. So Darien's definitely going to have to keep controlling on the foul trouble.
Yeah, Darien making a few offensive mistakes that are hurting them on the defensive side of the court as Masuk turns them into fast breaks and really puts Darien defense on the heels, and that makes it very susceptible to fouls.
So Simulitis misses his second free throw. Darien once again on the offense. That try going to be rebounded by Masuk on the fast break. Heavy defense from DeGraff over near the paint. Masuk moving the ball out to the corner, intercepted by Brady Welsh. Welsh giving it up to Sapione, and he's going to look for the layup. That one will be good. He's putting up another 2 points on the leaderboard for Darien, only down now by 3. Masuk with an open 3 airmail. That one's going to be rebounded by Hendrickson on the ground. Passing it out to John Bradel.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Darien on the previous offense possession, turning that steal, getting a steal of their own on the defensive end and turning it into points.
Sapione, once again, jump shot. That one's going to go to DeGraff, and that one will be good. So all of a sudden, that Darien 5-point deficit, now only a 1-point deficit. Back-to-back 2-point conversions for the Blue Wave.
You know, Masuk going to get called for a travel, and that's going to be going Darien's way now.
So senior number 10, Alex Crawley, checking in for the game as Lucas DeGraff heads to the bench. But again, Darien 4 points. They get Masuk 0, and then just right like that, Masuk called for a travel. So right now, Darien can definitely put some steam in this one.
Yeah, momentum definitely has just swung Darien's way, and let's see if they can capitalize on it.
So Welsh looking over to Sapione. Sapione looking for some breathing room. Back out to the point to Bradel. Bradel setting up near the paint. Pass out to Crawley, going to be called on the travel. So a travel violation from Darien. So Masuk will get the inbound. But again, Darien applying that heavy pressure on the inbound plays. Definitely something you see all over college basketball in the NBA, putting the pressure before you get over the half-court line.
Yeah, that pressure really worked for them in the first quarter. At the beginning of it, let's see if they can get it to work for them here.
Newsom, quick play to Simulitis, and just like that, Masuk gets another 2-point basket. 3 passes in the paint. It's definitely been working out for the Panthers so far. They still lead by 3. Ball out to Sapione. Look for some open drive. That one's going to be just a little bit back. Rebounded by Masuk. Going up for the layup is Simulitis. That one is good. So Masuk slowly coming back. They now have a 5-point lead once again.
Yeah, Masuk, like I said earlier, doing a really nice job running off the ball, especially on those fast breaks after a defensive steal, and they're just able to push the ball down the court really efficiently and catch this Darien team off guard and turn it into points.
So Masuk will be called. Shooting foul coming up for the Blue Wave. Number 10, Alex Crawley, going to the line to shoot 2. And Crawley's first one just a little bit back of the basket. And for Darien, number 13, Teddy Smosky checking into the game. So Crawley, second free throw, that one's deep. So Masuk still up by 5. Heavy pressure coming from the Darien D. Newsom missed the rebound. Rebounded by Crawley. Bradel giving that one over to Sapione, looking for a jumper. That one's missed. Rebounded by DiBernardo. DiBernardo on the jumper from the free throw line. That one's going to be missed. Again on the second chance try. Rebounded. And Masuk will be called for the shooting foul. That's going to be another foul added to Darien. They have 3 team fouls this quarter, Masuk 2, but the Panthers will be back at the free throw line. So free throw miss, of course, seen, you know, a couple missed free throws from both these teams, and you look at all these games, the point differentials when it comes down to, 10-point differential, 5-point, really coming close, and when you look at those free throws, those are definitely points that you want to get towards the end of the game when it's really close.
Yeah, free throws definitely play an instrumental part in the game, and if you're able to be the team that can convert them, you can definitely get some easy points and stretch your lead out.
So from the charity stripe, that one will be made. Sentimentus, the junior guard. Masuk lead now up to 6. Sapione over the Bradle. That one's going to be called for a foul. That foul's going to be going against Darien. Excuse me, looks like that foul will be called against the Panthers. So Sapione inbounding it out to Bradle. Bradle at the top of the key. Going in for a drive, back out to Smosky. Smosky cutting a pick. Looking out to Sapione. Sapione short, airmail miss, going back up again. That one's going to be missed. Smosky on the replay. And that one will be called a foul, so Lucas DeGraff getting the 3rd or 4th rebound on that play for Darien. He'll be going to the free throw line. So DeGraff from the line. First one just missed. Masuk making some substitutions with about 4 minutes left to go until halftime. DeGraff misses second free throw, rebounded by the Panthers. They now set up, 3-ball attempt from the Panthers, just missed deep of the rim. Second chance try from Masuk. Another offensive rebound for the Panthers. Another top of the key 3. Jujak just chipping that one out, rebounded by Panthers. Going up again for the layup. Matthew Dominicelli for the Panthers. Again, you look at all that grit that Masuk brings. 3-4 rebounds on the offensive side that they get. Definitely coming in handy for them as they're putting up points on the board. They lead 24-16 as Will Sapione will be found in the paint for the Blue Wave, so he'll be going to the free throw line.
Yeah, Masuk just really coming out here being the more physical team right now in terms of rebounds, and this Darien defense having a lot of trouble keeping up with them, with their passing as well, and getting this allowing Masuk to get a lot of open looks and just to get a lot more chances than Darien.
So Darien is in the bonus with the 5 team fouls for Masuk. Sapio misses the first free throw. Darien making some substitutions. Jake Hendrickson coming in for Teddy Smosky. Sapione's second free throw is good. Of course, you're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture to the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. William Thomas Husky, Thomas Aponte, so glad to be here to watch this jump shot swish made by Tyler Newsom, and said Newsom's name a lot tonight. He's put up definitely points, great points on the board for the Panthers. Second chance try from Masuk on the steal. So putting up 4 points in about 10 seconds of play.
Yeah, Masuk really efficient pressure here on defense.
So Sapione, 3-ball attempt. That one missed. Rebound attempt from DeGraff. Looking set, Newsom. Rebounded by Jock. Jock fighting for that one. Referee's going to call a foul. So that one's going to be called against Tyler Newsom. As the Blue Wave will be getting set. As, of course, Darien is in the bonus, so they will be shooting 2. Definitely big opportunity there. Down by 11. Try to put some points on the board for the free throw side. So Jujak at the line. First free throw just missed.
Yeah, and as you were just saying before, we've been calling a lot of Tyler Newsom's name tonight, and he's having such an effective night here, such an effective game here tonight.
So Jacques' second free throw is missed. Picked up on the rebound by the Panthers. Newsom over on the far corner. Shot there, floater will be made by Colin Francisco. Francisco, 5'8" senior for this Panthers team. Once again, Jacques over on the far corner. Back out to the key. Jacques going in, looking for a wraparound layup. That one's going to be missed. As the referees blow the whistle on that one, so possession's going to stay with Darien. Jake Blythe checking in for Jude Jacques. As Blue Wave are down by 13. Blythe inbound to Crawley. Crawley out to Bradle. Trimming along, looking for some open holes. Bradle getting the easy layup attempt right there. Masuk getting set on the offense in the paint. Big block there from Hendrickson, but Newsom able to put 2 more points on the board in the Panthers scorebook.
Yeah, Newsom just doing a great job hustling right to the ball there and able to get those points.
So steal there from the Panthers, again putting up points. Francisco, Colin Francisco for Masuk, putting up more points, and again, just like that, the Panthers are up 34-19 with about a minute and a half left to go until halftime. And Darien looking at the attempt. John Bradle taking another look at that replay. Huge block made by the big heavy set, number 50, Matthew Dominicelli, 6'5" senior for Masuk. Blythe on the inbound for the Blue Wave. Deep inbound play to Hendrickson, back out to the key for Will Sapione. Sapione, key 3, that one's gonna go in. The Sap attack, bad at it once again. And for the Blue Wave, adds another 3 points to the scoreboard.
Yeah, after starting off so strongly with his first 3, Sapione went a little quiet there and at the end of the first quarter and beginning of this quarter, and now might be able to get his rhythm back here with that previous 3.
So foul from Will Sapione after his 3-pointer. Masuk in the bonus, they're going to the line. First ball will be made. Number 10, Steven Sentimentis. And Walker Brown checking in the game for the Blue Wave. Second free throw made by Sentimentis. Masuk being very consistent on their free throw shooting. Pretty much their shooting in general, their field goal percentage definitely above 50-60%. Ball there from Jake Blythe, missed on the layup attempt. Sentimentis, back out, 3-ball just missed. Crawley on the rebound attempt. Newsom putting another 2 points to his name. Tyler Newsom, sophomore 6'4" guard, adds another 2, so Masuk with a lead of now of 16.
Yeah, once again, Newsom just fighting for every rebound out there and turning it into points.
Hendrickson missed layup attempt. Tyler Newsom just playing it slow. No shot clock on this one, so Masuk's just going to take their time and maybe get one more shot on it before the half. So 5 seconds left to go. Newsom looking for an open read. Shot there. That one's going to be made by Masuk at the buzzer beater. 3 points added to their score. So Panthers now up 41-22. And for Darien, there's a lot to talk about in that halftime huddle.
Yeah, what a dagger of a shot there behind Masuk just to end the half there. To cap off what was a beautiful second quarter performance there for them. And that's going to leave them feeling really nice going into the half. And Darien definitely, as you said, have some things to talk over, some adjustments to make coming out of the half.
Yeah, so 41-22 your score, definitely evenly matched, but that second quarter definitely saw Masuk explode on the offensive side. But we're going to step aside for halftime. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in the DAF Media Network for the start of the third quarter of play from the Darien High School Main Gym.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. Regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, Every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And back here live on the DAF Media Network. Want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Owen Heffron, Lucas Balanzano, Joe Aranatagi, of course Caitlin Kelly, Owen Craig, of course DAF Media Advisor Damian Andrew, and Thomas Ponte. Great to have you on the call for our second DAF Media basketball stream of the year. So I can bring you here. But for this game, the Masuk Panthers lead the Blue Wave 41-22, an offensive heavy second quarter of play by Masuk. They were leading on the statistical column in almost everything. Rebounds on the offensive side especially, and then on steals, Darien played a little bit on the sloppier side on the offense, if you would say, just making some of those careless steals and blocks that could have been definitely avoided. But for now, we got 16 minutes left to go, 8 minutes starting now. So Darien, what are some keys to the second half for them?
Yeah, Darien just has to be able to convert their points. They actually got a lot of opportunities for some easier shots and to put in some layups, and they just didn't convert. And as for Masuk, they just got to keep taking advantage of the Darien mistakes and getting those steals and turning them into points.
So Masuk will get the first inbound attempt. That one's going to go out of play, but Masuk will get the inbounds underneath the hoop. Short pass out for the Panthers. Behind the back layup is good again. Tyler Newsom definitely in the double-digit point columns for tonight, leading the Masuk Panthers in points scored. They lead 43-22. Bradel. Line drive pass out to Sapione. That one's going to go out of play off of his hands, so ball will be going into the Panthers side.
Yeah, once again, another Darien mistake, but going back to Tyler Newsom on the Masuk side. Very interested to see the impact that he has on this team as such a young player on this very experienced team, one of the only sophomores. And he's really just had a big impact tonight on such an experienced Masuk team.
So the Panthers down low. Trying to go up on that one was Dominicelli, but foul will be called against DeGraff, shooting foul. So Dominicelli will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Masuk well on their way with 3-throw percentages. That one will be missed, so second shot coming up for Dominicelli. Dominicelli's second shot missed, rebounded by DeGraff, so the Blue Wave getting set on offense. Sapione looking for some open space. Jacques giving that one out to Bradel. Bradel back to Jacques. Pass out to Hendrickson. Hendrickson moving along. Huge block there from Dominicelli. Bradel looking out for Hendrickson. In the corner, Sapione. Hendrickson bounce pass. Missed from Bradel. Second chance. That one's going to be missed.
Once again, Tyler Newsom with a rebound there.
3 ball coming from Masuk. That one is going to be good. Alive and well. Colin Francisco on the 3 ball. As timeout will be called. Head coach Matt Menard for the Blue Wave as the Panthers are just cruising along in this game. 46-22 your score. You're taking a look at that replay from Colin Francisco's corner 3-pointer. One of the best shots in basketball. But of course, Darien on the timeout side. So we'll step aside, take a quick break. We'll be right back on the DAF Media Network. Back here live on the DAF Media Network, Teddy Smosky on the inbound play for the Blue Wave. Sending it over to number 4, Drew Min. He'll be checking in for the first time this game. Min bounce pass over to Jake Blythe. Blythe then gonna catch Drew Min for the backcourt violation, so ball will be going to the Masuk Panthers side.
Yeah, he just had Drew Min just had his back foot over the line, and just again another unfortunate mistake.
So the Panthers getting set on offense once again. Over to Newsom. Back out over to Francisco. 3 ball from Masuk. Back of the rim, rebounded by Min. Min handing out to Crawley. Back out, 3 ball just missed by Min, rebounded by Dominicelli. Masuk once again on the layup drive. That one is going to be good. Alexandros Simulaitis put another 2 points on the Masuk side. 48-22 your score.
Yeah, Masuk just continues to pick up where they left off after outscoring Darien 29-11 in the second quarter. And once again, outscoring Darien pretty heavily here out of the third quarter.
Darien has yet to score a point in this second half of play. 3-minute scoring drought for the Blue Wave. Another pass out to Newsom. Newsom makes another 2-point layup. The Panthers hit 50. As Darien's offense has been on hold in this second half. Walker Brown, long pass out to Blythe. Blythe shooting the three. That one's going to be missed. Newsom once again double teamed. Looking out to the top of the key, Masuk. 3-ball shot. That's going to hit all of that net. Alexandros Simulaitis celebrate that one. 53-22 your score. 4.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Walker Brown looking up, layup missed. Trying once again Crawley.
Once again, another layup missed by Darien, and that's really been costing them a ton of points in this game.
3-ball from the Panthers. That one's just missed. Offensive rebound from Colin Francisco going up to Minicelli. That one's going to go out of play. Referee's point. Possession possession going to Darien, and Masuk going to make a big substitution change. 4 out of their 5 guys subbing in and out. So Teddy Smosky on the inbound to Min, looking for Walker Brown. To DeGraff. Blythe on the layup. That one will go good. So Darien getting some points about halfway through this third quarter of play. But if you're the Blue Wave, the offense definitely has to start getting rolling. Short little ball out there, missed by Masuk, rebounded by Brown. Brown on the bounce pass to Smosky. Smosky airmail pass to DeGraff. DeGraff over near the paint, jump shot. That one's going to be good by Lucas DeGraff.
Yeah, these seniors like Lucas DeGraff really going to have to start to step up here as the more experienced members of the team and try to get their team back in it here.
So foul will be called against DeGraff. Another foul added to the Darien side. They now have 2 fouls, Masuk 0 in this third quarter of play. And the Panthers getting on the inbound. Blythe on the D. Masuk moving the ball around all over the 3-point circle. Panthers on the jump shot, rebounded by DeGraff in the air, back over to Smosky. Darien will reset, looking on the offense. Ball out over to Drew Min. Min on the long ball 3. That one's going to be missed. No, possession will go back to the Masuk Panthers side. So the Panthers once again on offense. Sentimentus with the ball. Short handoff. Layup is going to be good. Right there from number 33, Michael DiBernardo. Another sophomore guard on this Masuk roster.
As you mentioned, when Masuk 0 team fouls and their defense and their clean passing, they just did a really nice half here as Darien's gonna convert a shot.
So Walker Brown getting a 2-point shot for the Blue Wave. Another big offensive attempt for the Blue Wave. Masuk setting up at the top, number 11, Ethan Palma. Top of the key 3 missed there by the Masuk side. Teddy Smosky on the 3-point shot. That one's going to be missed. DeGraff once again looking for a 4th, 5th attempt. DeGraff using all that height. Can't get that 4th, 5th rebound. A substitute will come in, number 22, senior captain Jake Hendrickson for DeGraff.
Yeah, and that sequence by DeGraff here pretty much sums up Darien's night so far. Just keep trying to put in shots, have many chances, and just unable to convert and get one through the net.
So Jake Blythe giving that over to Smosky. Smosky over to Walker Brown. Brown. Short little free ball in. That one's going to be made by Brown, his 4th point of the night. Adding to that Darien offensive side. Definitely, Darien, they want those bench points throughout their entire team, their roster. A lot of different depth, all different age groups.
Yeah, Walker Brown has definitely been the more effective scorer off the bench so far, and made a nice move to the basket there on the last offensive possession.
So Hendrickson went up for 2. That one will be missed. Possession will stay with the Blue Wave. They'll get an inbound play underneath the basket. So Blythe out to Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for some open space. As referee's going to call that foul, so Hendrickson will go to the line, shoot 2. That foul will be called against number 11, Ethan Palma of the Masuk side. No, Hendrickson from the 3-point line. First one will be missed. Palma substituting out for Dominicelli. Second shot up for Hendrickson. That one in and out of the hoop, rebounded by Dominicelli.
Yeah, and along with points in the paint, free throws have been hard to come by for Darien.
Tip from Jake Hendrickson, rebounded by Smosky. Smosky going on the fast break, looking over there, Hendrickson. Hendrickson moving in on the floater. That one's going to be missed. Rebounded by Darien, staying with the Blue Wave. Blythe over out to Drew Min. Min up to Hendrickson on easy layup attempt made by the Blue Wave, so definitely inching back. Blue Wave 32 down. Or excuse me, Masuk leads 55-32, so Darien not out of their sights just yet, but they keep putting up points. Margin's going to definitely decrease. And shot from the key there will go in. Michael DiBernardo. So another 3 points added to the Masuk Panthers side as we near the we get to the end of the third quarter of play here. So Masuk still with the commanding lead, 58-32. Another 8 minutes of basketball left to play. Darien definitely gelled a lot more in that third quarter play. They were passing the ball well, making those nice layups. But again, Darien's going to need hefty offense in this fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, they really need to come out firing here in the fourth quarter after, again, being outscored in the third quarter. They looked a little bit better there at the end of the third quarter there, and they need to continue that momentum going into the final 8 minutes here.
So 58-32 your score. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in the DAF Media Network to start the fourth quarter of play from the Darien High School Main Gym.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
So back here live on the DAF Media Network. Darien inbound the ball, 8 minutes of basketball left to go inside the DHS Main Gym. Of course, watch this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Thomas Aponte, so glad you could be here. Watch this Varsity High School boys basketball contest between the Darien Blue Wave and the Masuk Panthers. No first drive from the Blue Wave, missed by Jake Hendrickson, rebounded by the Panthers, so they'll set up on the offensive side. Short pass out over to Malachi Roy. Back out to DiBernardo. Layup miss, rebounded by Hendrickson. So we're going to go with the soft attack. Out to Drew Min. Min. Dribbling on into Smosky. That one's going to be just missed. Darien looking for a travel call on that one. Blythe will get the ball back, however, for Darien. Hendrickson going up, no foul called. That ball is going to go out of play, so possession going to the Masuk Panthers side.
Yeah, it looks like Hendrickson was more denied there by the underside of the hoop.
So Steven Sentimentis, junior guard for Masuk. Gonna carry that ball over to Malachi Roy. Roy over to Simulaitis. And Roy charging up at that hoop. He'll put up another 2-point layup for the Panthers. They now have a 28-point lead.
Once again, a great, clean sequence of passing there by Masuk, and that's really been what's getting them a lot of points here tonight.
So Blythe giving the ball over to Smosky. Smosky to Min. Min going up for 3. That's going to be an air ball deep of the hoop. Rebounded by Simulaitis. Simulaitis giving over to Sentimentis. Sentimentis over to Simulaitis. Simulaitis' shot going up will be called on the foul, so shooting foul coming up for the Blue Wave. Foul will be against number 11, Jake Blythe. So Simulaitis at the line. First one just going at that rim side. Second shot, again missed by Simulaitis, so Darien on the fast break. Brady Welsh looking over at the top of the key. Welsh dribbling around, making some nice moves. In trouble, bounce pass over to Smosky. Smosky again finding Welsh, foul called. That one's gonna be a foul against the Panthers, so Darien staying with the possession.
Yeah, that was a nice move there by Welsh, trying to get the ball towards the basket and draw the foul there.
So Smosky inbounding it to Welsh. Both teams have 1 foul equivalent in this fourth quarter of play. Min on the ball, airmail. That one's gonna be an air ball miss. Back out to Min. Again, jump shot. That one will go in. Number 4, Drew Min. Had a couple 3-point attempts right there, but sinks the jump shot from inside the free point line. So putting up another 2 points for Darien as Masuk gets set on the offense. Stolen by Drew Min. Gonna try to keep that ball on the ground again. Masuk getting the possession back. Panthers back out to Ethan Palma. Back out to the key. Steven Sentimentis on the ground. Over to Palma. Palma missed. Rebounded by Crawley. Brady Welsh on the fast break, giving it over to Walker Brown, shooting the 3. That one's gonna go in. Walker Brown, 7 points to his name tonight. And adding right there just shows this Darien offense a lot of depth, and when they can shoot those balls, they can put a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, as you said, Walker Brown showing the depth of this team and doing a really nice job being effective off the bench here tonight.
So shooting foul coming up. Alexandro Simulaitis, foul called against number 35, Walker Brown. Just talking about him in his offensive pursuits this game, 7 points to his name. Saw the time against that game in Masuk 2 weeks ago. Before the holiday break, had some nice points in that one, but Alexandro Simulaitis back out to the free-point line. And Simulaitis' first one will go. Simulaitis sinks both. Adds 2 more to Masuk's lead. They lead 62-37. Drew Min back out to Brady Welsh. So Welsh back out over to Brown. Brown to Min. Again, Drew Min. Bounce pass going to go all over Brady Welsh. So foul will be called against Masuk. That's number 11, Ethan Palma. So shooting 2 free throws is Darien. Number 0, Brady Welsh, famous number 0 all around in any sport. Definitely idolized in basketball. So first one will go down for Welsh. Second ball coming up. And that one will go in, so another 2 points added for Darien's favor. Three-point shot up by Masuk. That one's going to be missed, so Crawley on the rebound, giving it over to Teddy Smosky. Smosky over to Welsh. Welsh going to go in, back out to Min at the point. Back over to Walker Brown. That one's going to be intercepted by Steven Sentimentis.
Yeah, Darien doing a better job moving the ball around this quarter. Fortunately got a turnover there, but now gonna get a steal.
So Darien on the fast break. Welsh will capitalize on that fast break. Another 2 points add to Brady Welsh's name. So again, Darien with the nice steal from Smosky over to Brady Welsh. And Masuk once again, just like that. Steven Sentimentis, they've been all over those layups tonight. A lot of points to their name from that type of shot.
Yeah, they've been really nice job just making quick moves to the basket and getting ahead, getting one step ahead of Darien and just allowing them to get enough space to just lay the ball up. And they've been pretty much, they've been really high effective shots for them that they've converted pretty well.
So foul will be called against number 3, Malachi Roy. Darien going to the free throw line. Again, number 0, Brady Welsh going to that free throw line. Excuse me, that foul called on the floor. So inbound coming up for the Blue Wave. Teddy Smosky over underneath the hoop. Back out to Min. Min looking for three-pointer all night. Crawley on the rebound. That two-pointer will be made for Darien. So adding to the point, down 43-64.
That was a great heads-up play there by Smosky, just deflecting that rebound right to Crawley for him to make a nice layup there and give Darien a few more points here towards the end of this game.
So another rebound from Brady Welsh. Looking for Crawley down low, intercepted by the Panthers. Wide open three missed by Colin Francisco. Walker Brown fighting for it. Referees are going to call travel against the Masuk side, so Darien will get possession. Just above 2 minutes left to go in this game. So Min over to Crawley underneath. Crawley gets 2-point read to his name, and another 2 points add for Alex Crawley's scorecard. So Darien on a nice scoring run to their name. Masuk has not scored past minute and a half of play. Jump shot there from the Panthers. Walker Brown tipping it up for Teddy Smosky. Smosky going up, missed rebound, or excuse me, missed layup there. Welsh trying to get on the rebound, but Masuk capitalizing. Another 3-point there from the Panthers, miss. Smosky looking on the fast break. That one's going to be intercepted by Jaden Cassis. So missed shot there, but rebounded by Walker Brown. Travel called against Brady Welsh, so Masuk getting an inbound play over in their offensive zone. So nice inbound play from the Panthers. Minute left to go in this game. Malachi Roy. Airball 3 from the Panthers. Looking out for Welsh. And he will get the and one for the Blue Wave. Shooting foul coming up for Darien as they try to put for the 3-point play.
Yeah, really nice transition play there from the Blue Wave, something we saw Masuk do for most of this game and was really effective for them. So maybe Darien can try to take that into the future for them. They can be a little more effective on converting defense into offense.
So Welsh from three-point line. That one will go, so successfully with the three-point play. As Masuk will get the ball the final minute left to go in this game. Dribbling over on the Panthers sideline. Over in near, underneath. Backwards layup good from Benjamin Lodano. Benjamin Lodano making that backwards layup for Masuk. Welsh again going up. He'll shoot 2 more free throws to his name. And Brady Welsh definitely been a star player for Darien in this fourth quarter play, having lots of points to his name.
Yeah, this Darien bench stacking up well against the bench of Masuk as they're outscoring them 16 to 8 in this fourth quarter alone. So promising signs of depth here for Darien.
So first free throw missed by Welsh. Second one coming up. That one will be drained, so adding another point to Darien's score column. So no shot clock on this one. 10 seconds left to go from the Darien High School main gym. Masuk just going to dribble this game away as the Masuk Panthers come all the way from Monroe, Connecticut, Tuesday afternoon and defeat the Darien Blue Wave at home 66-49. The Masuk offense shined throughout. Darien, the shots were there, but again, those baskets were just not going in. A little unluck for Darien, but that Masuk team, led by the likes of number 24, Tyler Newsom, really created that sense of urgency that Darien needed to make on the defensive side, but Masuk offense rolled throughout and prevailed them to get that win.
Yeah, that Masuk offense really found their rhythm in that second and third quarter after a little bit of a slow start at the beginning of the game, and they really just ran away with it ever since then. As you said, for Darien, sometimes you just get a little bit unlucky. The shots just aren't falling your way that day, and so they're going to be able to have some positives to take from this game. Their bench played pretty well in the fourth quarter, and they found a little bit better shooting, a little more defense there as the game went on. So these are some things that look to take going further and look to make adjustments as they head into conference play next week.
Yeah, so the last out-of-conference game for Darien. So next game they play will be at Norwalk. So we're taking on the Norwalk Bears away. So for that game, Darien have a lot of hope. They had a lot of nice points in this game. They have a lot of depth, so stars are definitely there. But what do you think they're going to have to do to come away with the win in that game against Norwalk?
Yeah, I think they're going to have to be the more aggressive team today. I think physically they just got out rebound and defended pretty well today and just out-pressed as well. And so just trying to be the more physical team under the basket and be physical on layups so they can get those to convert and turn some steals into some nice transition plays down the court. That'll be really effective in trying to get the win next on Friday.
Well, that will do it from us, DAF Media Network. We want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds in this one. Joseph Arnatagi, Owen Heffron, Lucas Balanzano, Owen Craig, and Caitlin Kelly. Of course, our DAF Media Advisor, Damian Andrew, doing a great job. As always, first broadcast of the 2024 calendar year. Expect a lot more coming from DAF Media, but that will do it from us here, Darien High School Main Gym. Of course, watch this game in the DAF Media Network, joint venture team, the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Thomas Ponte, great to have you on the call. I've been Liam Tomaszewski, and we'll see you next time.